If you enjoy it, please make a donation. If you don't think it's good enough, just tell me, that's all I want to know. Thank you for listening so far, people. I hope you enjoy it. My friend Reese is also another beatboxer. He's going to beatbox as well. This is what we do for a living. I hope you enjoy what we do. If you do like what we do, please don't make a donation. Thank you very much.
I'm 18 years old. I've been living here for about 2 years. This whole area I've been living my whole life since I was born. Well, it's quite early in the morning now, but usually there'd be some boys out chilling around here, usually probably just smoking and talking, and I wouldn't say a gang culture, but quite a unity with boys. They feel quite together here, and if they, if they're in groups, they feel more assertive. And yeah, like I said, I've grew up in the area around here, but I'm not so involved with that. For me to do things, I usually leave the area to go do things, so there isn't much to do around here. There's a few youth clubs and stuff like that, which I volunteer at some of the youth clubs where like 14 and 15-year-olds go. But apart from that, there's not really much for young people to do around here. There's a common to go to, but what is this open green space, what are you going to really do there? So.
I met Reuben in March early this year, and I messaged him after seeing him in my old school smiling at me, and I just wanted to meet him and find out really who he was, because I liked him for 3 years but I never knew him. So had a little walk and talk with each other about our lives, our daily life to life, how we live our life, and our views and opinions on religion, I think it was.
We'd seen each other and been speaking before, and she messaged me on Facebook. That's how I figured out who she was, from when she messaged me on Facebook.
Reuben is a smart, intelligent, articulate boy. He's a youth worker. All he thinks about is beatboxing, music, scootering.
That's fair.
That's all you think about.
Daniela, well, I think we're quite similar in some weird ways. I think we both think quite deeply about things and care about other people and try and help other people. Yeah, Daniela's I would say calm girl, but she's a hyper girl. But she tries to be calm and collective, and she tries to do what she thinks is best. She goes with a friend, she does dancing. She tells me she goes to college, she goes to sixth form, she studies, and she's working for the BBC now. She's active, which is great, which is really good.
I'm getting on a free.
See you later. I'll see you soon. I want to be doing something based within the community because I feel like most young people, they feel lost within society. They don't see where they fit in or what makes sense for them. And I know how that feels. I do know how that feels. You know, how the system places people into a certain way and tells you have to do this to get there and to do this, to do that. And I really like to inspire people and really remind them about their potential and to remind them that they can do anything if they put their mind in the right way and really focus on what they believe in. You know, it's the sort of thing that I like to do. You know, working with people, being social and talking about young people with about their experiences and how they feel growing up in their area, their identity within that space and what makes them feel comfortable in the place they live in. You know, like in school, for example, they said to me, if you don't get your grades, your GCSEs, if you don't follow this path and do that, go to university, you'll live in a council estate your whole life, you won't get a job, you won't be able to do this, you know, you can't do that if you don't do this. And I really think that's a bad way to look at things. At the moment, I'm not studying, no. Well, I'm in education, but I'm not studying in a college or like a school. I've been going to Beatbox Academy since I was 12 years old, so about, yeah, that's six years now. And I started going there when they originally came into my school. At Beatbox Academy at BAC, it's just a place for young people who beatbox to come together, share what they've learned, and usually at the end of the term we come up with a performance or a piece that we can document for what we've done over each term. At the moment we're coming up with a new show, we're trying to come up with a new show that we've never done before. So that's what we're doing at the moment, thinking of ideas for that. It's on Thursdays from 7 to 9. There's nowhere else like that really teaches beatboxing in that way.
I think most of the young people that come to Battersea Arts Centre come from the local area. So what's interesting about the local area is it's almost two halves. There's one half, which if you go that way, you go towards Clapham, and the houses are quite nice, and it's a very nice area. And then if you go that way, you go towards Clapham Junction, and then there are a bunch of estates, Winstanley Estate, Surrey Road Estate, York Road Estates behind Clapham Junction, which are very different, and the environment is much tougher. And actually this big building sits in the middle of those two worlds. So in a way what we're trying to do is to bring young people from Clapham Junction, but also bring people from Clapham, and for this building to be a home, a second home for all those young people. I think one of the things that I talk about sometimes is that if we as arts organisations are interested in working with communities that are on the periphery, maybe of the area where we're based, then are we prepared as arts organisations to change the work that we do to accommodate the ideas that those communities or those young people have? And I think we as an arts organisation are beginning to learn how to do that. So if this is the stage and this is the centre of stage for theatre, and we perceive and understand that to be one thing, then when we work with young people and they think it's over here, then how do we as an organisation go, okay, it's over there, and we move and we accommodate to that. But we're learning that as we go along.
Okay, everyone ready whenever you like?
When I was young, I didn't like school, I think that school and education, certainly in this country, is still based on an industrial model. You know, like Ken Robinson talks about, that children are taught by ringing bells. They're taught in batches, as if age is the most important thing that they have in common. So our model of education is an industrial model where we are taught in a kind of linear process, and that didn't suit me because I think there are lots of different kinds of intelligence. So as a young person, I hated school, I didn't like learning, and when I started to find arts and culture, I started to find a different kind of intelligence, a different kind of being, different kind of way of expressing myself.
It's hard to describe beatboxing when people ask me how, what I'm doing, but I'm just, I'm not copying sounds. I'm listening to them and doing it in a different way, the way that I would like them to sound. I'm thinking of the beat first, so like a, and then I want to add in, like how you build a track, add in the synths and then the other sort of pans and stuff, like the and all the stuff that makes it sort of like it sounds more like a track instead of just noise coming from my mouth. So for me, I'm trying to reenact those sounds, but so it's not sounding vocal. It sounds more like machine, It's with me, forever. It's just like talking to me. It's just sound. It's just be able to create music there and then, and the way that I want music to be created because it's coming out of me. So the more I focus on what I want to beatbox, I can achieve that. It's just about really doing it, and yeah, I like making my own sounds and knowing that it's coming from me. So to me, it's just another form of musicality, of creation. You know what I mean? It's a way for people to listen to what I'm doing, to ask the public if they like it, to know if it actually sounds good. Because you get reactions, see if people like it, if they stay, if they walk past, and yeah, it's a way we can make money from it. We can make £50-60 a day, which is good money, to be honest.
Flying high, you know how I feel. You see some of these. You know how I feel. You feel drifting on by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling